Let's write the page structure of a valid HTML document. Come here to your code editor, create a file and give it a name. Save in a good place. That's my recommendation. Structure.html is the file name that I have chosen. The file name is structure, but HTML is the extension, as we know. So let's start with the declarations. Okay, the declarations are going to construct our page. So let's first open this bracket with the left angle and with the exclamation say doc type. Here write HTML and close it, just the angles. What this declaration does is to represent the document type, and it's going to help the browser to display the page correctly. Here we are saying that we want to use the HTML5 version. This declaration doctype HTML must appear only one time at the top of the page before any HTML tag. And we have to know that this declaration also is not case sensitive. That means you can't use uppercase or lowercase letters in different parts of this declaration. All must be doctype with uppercase letters and HTML with lowercase letters. Let's save it and go to the next declaration. Here we write HTML and close it. Our IDE is helping us. Okay, what HTML does? HTML simply represents the root of our page. Next, what we have is head. Head is simply the container of meta information about our page. Meta information is simply more data about our page. Here is where we're going to include the style sheet that we want to our page, which is the CSS, third-party libraries, for example, fonts, the authors, and more info here. In addition, we can include the title, and that's what we're going to do. So let's come here and say title. Okay, what title is going to do? Title is going to specify just the title, sorry for the redundancy, for the HTML page, and the content that we write here between the open and the start tag is what is going to be displayed as a title in our browser tab. So let's write here the page structure, just this, and save. Now we can come here after the head and write the body. Body is where you're going to be working most part of the time, because this element defines the document's body. The document's body is the container for all the visible contents that you are going to have in your page. I'm talking about the paragraphs, the headings, the links, the images, the lists, the tables, the videos, the audios, and so on. Inside of our body, what we can do now is simply write H1, and you see emet abbreviation has been automatically enabled for us. This is simply a software that's going to allow us to write the tags completely without having to manually write all the start and the ending. We can give enter, our IDE is going to write for us. Here we can say my vacations information. This is the first heading. Next, we can put a paragraph here and say, hey, the vacations were so good. I ate a lot and I traveled so much. Here we have a heading and we have a paragraph. Let's save this with a Ctrl S and go to our file, which is here. Let me find it in the structure. and double click to see how it's going to be presented in the browser. Do you see? Automatically the heading has been formatted with a bolder characteristic, a high font size relatively to the paragraph, and here we have our content. My vacations information. Hey, the vacations were so good, I ate a lot and I traveled so much. Here we have written the structure, which is okay, and now we are ready to start learning more stuff, and let's move on.